A fire at this Georgetown business causes at least $1 million damage. We'll explain what this company lost.
Cardinal Hill Hospital has been sold to a larger corporation. We're taking a look at what it means for patients and employees.
And a new Lexington restaurant will appeal to mac and cheese lovers. We have details on its grand opening.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at 4:30.
Good afternoon. Sam, Dick, and Amber Philpott reporting. An overnight fire in central Kentucky caused $1 million in damage to a Georgetown business.
That fire started around 4 this morning at a machine shop on Bourbon Street. That fire was put out, but some of the equipment inside was damaged. WKYT's Kristen Kennedy takes a look in our top story at 4:30.
This side of the Georgetown tool and manufacturing business holds about 15 separate machines. Most of those, the owner tells us, will have to be completely replaced.
Some of the computerized machines in there are very expensive, very expensive.
Scott County fire crews worked with Georgetown Fire to put out the flames at this manufacturer Tuesday morning. The equipment loss could cost close to several $1 million to replace. Owner Justin Van Meter says the larger equipment can cost around $250,000 each. Investigators later determined the cause of the fire was accidental. They think automated equipment sparked the flames sometime around 3:30 in the morning. Van Meter is hoping to replace the machines and open back up next week.
We have employees here that, we need to get back to work. We have customers that are depending on us. So we have another side of the shop that appears to be unaffected, and we can't wait to get that back up and running. So everybody's getting a paycheck and our customers are happy.
Investigators have narrowed down the cause of the fire to one machine. They plan on taking that machine apart soon to pinpoint the exact cause. In Georgetown, Kristen Kennedy, WKYT.
And just 2 weeks ago, the owner says someone broke in and stole a laptop and a couple $100 in cash. Well, it has been a beautiful day here in the Bluegrass. Sunny skies out there, warmer temperatures for us, but that is expected to last only until tomorrow.
Oh, well, what changes are coming after that? Maybe with some snow. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey. Hey, Chris.
Yeah, guys, you want it? Hey, we've got it over the next 24 to 36 hours. Temperatures today taking off from where we were yesterday, along with a beautiful blue sky. And yep, I've got a little snow in there as well. Take a look at the numbers compared to the same point yesterday when we were talking to you. It's 11 degrees warmer into Lexington, Richmond, Frankfort up into Covington, Jackson, 15 degrees warmer, almost a 40 into southeastern Kentucky. Most areas, though, into the mid to the upper 30s as of right now. Live First Alert Defender, nothing going on this Tuesday evening. Absolutely picture-perfect weather across Kentucky. Surrounding states, though, a cold front to our northwest is going to head toward the Bluegrass state. That will bring a lot of different weather our way over the next 24 hours. Winds are going to crank tomorrow. Temperatures will spike toward 50. Then the cold front settles in early tomorrow evening. Temperatures drop and a light snowfall is likely as we go into tomorrow night and Thursday morning. Coming up in just a little bit, we'll put a track on that cold front, time it into central and eastern Kentucky, and ask a computer model to tell us exactly how much snow it thinks will fall tomorrow night. That's just ahead.
Thank you, Chris. We're tracking a crime alert in Lexington. A couple says their dogs woke them up after someone broke into their home. The overnight home invasion happened about 2 this morning on Noborn Drive off Lakeshore Drive. Police say at least one person broke into the home through a locked basement door. The thief was able to steal some items before running off out the front door. Lexington police are looking for the person who broke into the Marathon gas station on Paris Pike this morning. Police say the man smashed the glass door, then crawled through metal bars on the door to get inside, but he was not able to fit the cash register out the door, so police say he left empty-handed.
Police are still trying to interview witnesses from a bar fight that left an EKU football player badly injured. Offensive lineman Colton Scurry told police that 3 or 4 men grabbed him at Jersey's on Main Street in Richmond earlier this month and began hitting him in the head. He lost consciousness and was helped back to campus by 2 women. Scurry suffered cuts, a broken nose, and other broken bones in that fight. Police have not yet identified any suspects. A Lexington hospital has a new owner this afternoon.
Cardinal Hill Rehabilitation Hospital on Versailles Road has been sold to a larger health system. Mark Barber shows us how the change will affect the patients.
Cardinal Hill officials say the decision to sell the hospital comes after 3 years of planning. They say, like many hospitals around the country, they are facing rising costs and more pressure from regulating agencies. So they have decided to sell to a larger system that's able to face those challenges. That corporation is HealthSouth, a national health system that provides physical rehab services. Even though there will be new ownership, Cardinal Hill patients won't see major changes. The hospital isn't changing its name, it isn't moving locations, and the Cardinal Hill Foundation isn't giving up any services. Prices won't change, and officials say no one will lose their jobs. We're told the hospital will continue operating as a nonprofit with a community board of directors. Officials with the Cardinal Hill Foundation say they even hope to expand their services in the future. They tell us that right now they're looking into providing new services, possibly for people with autism. Officials say that's good news because as Cardinal Hill expands, they may add new jobs. Hospital officials say the bottom line is the new ownership means new opportunities.
We're able to leverage the purchasing power of a large hospital system that is far greater than what we can enjoy here today, and that will help us reduce costs.
The Cardinal Hill Foundation, which focuses on services that aren't offered by the hospital, is not being sold. In Lexington, Mark Barber, WKYT.
It may take several weeks to finalize the details, but officials say the sale of the hospital to HealthSouth will be completed sometime in the next few months. Also, this note, WKYT has aired the annual telethon for Cardinal Hill for decades. No word on the future of that telethon.
A special delivery will arrive tonight in the nation's capital. The Bourbon Barrel of Compromise left Lexington yesterday en route to Washington, D.C. The Kentucky Distillers Association, along with the Henry Clay Center for Statesmanship, shipped the barrel filled with samples from 9 different distilleries to be part of a bipartisan reception hosted by Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell. The idea of the Bourbon Summit stemmed from last November's election when President Obama said he would like to share some Kentucky bourbon with Senator McConnell. No word yet on if the president will attend. We do have a crew in Washington, D.C., and we'll have much more on the Bourbon Summit tonight on WKYT News at 11.
A new restaurant opening tomorrow that is perfect for all you mac and cheese lovers. The Cheesy Mac is holding its grand opening tomorrow. It'll be located in front of the Kroger on Richmond Road. As the name suggests, the restaurant will feature gourmet macaroni and cheese. Our partners at the Herald Leader report the owner hopes to open 6 to 8 more restaurants in the area in the next 2 years. It is a party to celebrate cancer survivorship, the Expressions of Courage Gala.
Our Deanne Stevens joins us now from the Markey Cancer Center with the details on this weekend celebration. Hi, Deanne.
Hey, good afternoon, guys, from the Markey Cancer Center, where they are preparing for a big event this weekend, and they want you to be a part of it in some way, shape, or form. And I understand it's easy to do. We have Rachel Miller with us. And Rachel, what is the Expressions of Courage Gala?
The Expressions of Courage Gala is a celebration that we're putting on to raise money for our big annual survivorship celebration, Expressions of Courage survivorship event in June of this year.
That event is in June, but this weekend you're hoping folks will come out and be a part of the fundraising effort, which includes an amazing silent auction. Check out the beautiful quilt, the needlepoint belts, all of these great items that folks have donated.
Yes, and this quilt actually will be selling raffle tickets for and drawing it at our June survivorship event. It was handmade in celebration of survivors with our color purple that we're wearing today to support cancer survivorship.
And when you talk about survivors, you got to talk to this guy. Bob is with us, and Bob is going to be speaking at the event. Tell us a little bit about yourself and being a survivor. Congratulations, first of all.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I started my treatment at another healthcare provider here in Lexington. Once I was diagnosed and they found that my insurance would not pay them what they wanted to be paid, they told me I wouldn't be getting any treatment and referred me to Markey. And in spite of my inability to pay, Markey treated me and treated me as well as anybody. The governor couldn't have got better health care than I did here. And so anything Markey ever asks me to do, I am ready to go. I am 5 years out.
Wow.
And I have, since being declared clear, started working at the YMCA. I am a trainer with Live Strong at the YMCA program, and I help other survivors to sort of move beyond being a survivor to being a victor. I tell them cancer might come back, cancer might kill me, but it's never going to beat me.
Well, and it's awesome to have a place like Marquee to be able for you to give back and those other patients as well, I'm sure. Absolutely. Cindy with us very quickly. Cindy, we want to show folks the artwork because really this fundraiser is all about another event that's going to happen in June.
That's right. So on June 5th, we will have our celebration, and as part of that, we have a Expressions of Courage creative exhibit. And the exhibit will feature our cancer survivors. They will donate a piece of creative artwork, whatever modality they choose.
It's the Expressions of Courage Gala happening this weekend. Check it out for yourself online right now. I'm Deanne Stevens, out and about at the Marquee Cancer Center. Back to you guys.
All right, Deanne, thanks so much. Ryan Reynolds is hearing voices in his newest movie, and Oprah's newest project brings her back to the small screen.
Suzanne Marquez has those stories and more in your Eye on Entertainment.
Prosecutors say Suge Knight is a possible flight risk and have revoked his $2 million bail. The former rap mogul was charged with murder and attempted murder after he allegedly ran over 2 men with his truck in Los Angeles. He's scheduled to be arraigned today. Oprah Winfrey is teaming up with the director of Selma on a new TV drama series. The project is based on the novel Queen Sugar, with Oprah in a recurring role. The series will air on the Oprah Winfrey Network.
It's her. Good. Kill her.
Mila Kunis is heir to an intergalactic empire in the new science fiction thriller Jupiter Ascending. Sean Bean plays a genetically engineered space warrior.
He put much more interest in sci-fi now because it is much more believable, having seen it happening in everyday life.
Jupiter Ascending opens Friday. Also coming to theaters this weekend, a more sinister version of Ryan Reynolds.
You have the greatest hair, Tom. In the back.
In The Voices, Reynolds is an offbeat charmer who gets advice from his pets. He turns an office romance into cold-blooded murder.
People really root for him, and what's weird is seeing a movie that has this subject matter where an audience is laughing from start to finish.
Reynolds says viewers connect to his character's vulnerability. And that's your Eye on Entertainment. Suzanne Marquez, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Well, from that to this, reality TV star and former Olympic athlete Bruce Jenner will sit down with Diane Sawyer for a televised interview. People magazine says it will be a precursor to the debut of Jenner's own new reality show. Billed as docu-series, it will reportedly document his transition into a woman. No word yet on when that interview will be broadcast. Jenner's new show is set to air on the E! Network later this year.
Novelist Harper Lee has a new book coming out and is 60 years in the making. Go Set a Watchman will be Lee's second published book. The Pulitzer Prize winner is famous for penning To Kill a Mockingbird, released in 1960. The new book actually predates Mockingbird, though it features some of the same characters. It was written in the 1950s, but Lee says she set it aside. A friend actually discovered the manuscript last year. Go Set a Watchman will hit shelves July 14th. How good did all that sunshine out there feel today?
And I guess it's going to be something we're going to really need to want next day or two, considering what's coming, right, Chris?
You know what? I'm feeling so good today, guys. I'm going to give you a little bonus tomorrow with some sunshine. Not pay, a little bonus tomorrow with some more sunshine before the bottom falls out tomorrow night with some accumulating snows into town. Things are going to change quickly. Look outside into Frankfort. Good-looking sky cam. Maybe a hint of some high clouds out there. Tomorrow night, little snow is going to show up on the roads into Frankfort and into much of central and eastern Kentucky. Likewise here into Corbin, where our cam is now along Interstate 75, showing nothing but blue skies over top of us. Overall, just a picture-perfect afternoon with Life First Alert Defender that has a whole lot of nada showing up throughout our region. That will change up tomorrow night, and coming up in a little bit, we will track a cold front into town, show you how the temperatures take a big drop, and we'll show you how a band of snow follows that up. That's just ahead.
The collision at Santa War and Nichols Park on the inner loop has just been moved out of the way, so the 2 lanes open there now. On the Harrisburg Road, it's an 8 to 10 minute delay. Over the north side, slow traffic, Newtown Pike.
And to become a WKYT Live driver and download the Waze app, go to WKYT.com. Under the News tab, click on Traffic for more information. Jimmy the Groundhog, Super Bowl sharks, and a crown snatcher. It is the video that will have you talking. Take a look at this.
Forget Puxatawny Phil. Wisconsin's very own Jimmy the Groundhog in Sun Prairie says spring is coming early, and he did so in dramatic fashion. That's right. He got a little antsy listening to Sun Prairie Mayor Jonathan Freud and took a nibble out of his ear. The mayor says he'll be okay. No word on whether Jimmy's bite means 6 weeks of rabies shots for the mayor. But I don't think that felt very good. Look at that.
Yeah.
Ooh, it hurt.
Well, it is unusual for backup dancers to steal the show from the headliner, but at Sunday night's Super Bowl halftime show, that might just be the case. A pair of dancing sharks are behind the internet buzz. They've been compared to the shark from Back to the Future and have been photoshopped in numerous movies. Two of Katy Perry's regular dancers came out of their shark suits on social media. Brian Gall, the left shark, and Scott Myrick, the right shark, tweeted visibly in the suit. Their visibility, rather, in the suit was terrible. A clothing designer, by the way, says they'll make a replica of the suit for enough people if they show interest. Bonobo's CEO says their post on the shark suit was the most liked Instagram item this year. I bet that's going to be huge for Halloween this year.
Yeah, everybody will be in a shark suit. All right, moving on. A Brazilian beauty contest erupted into chaos. A furious runner-up snatched the crown. Oh, my goodness, she did. She tore it off her head, threw it to the ground, and then stormed off the stage. You knew this was going to happen one of these days. Carolina Toledo was crowned Miss Amazon's 2015 last week, but at the ceremony, a competitor decided she wasn't happy with the result and felt the winner bought the crown. The winner of Miss Amazonas will represent the state in the national contest for Miss Brazil. But look, can we watch it one more time?
No, they're hugging now. Oh, she's still mad.
Oh. There it goes. Ooh, that didn't feel good.
Ooh,
all right.
Talk
that
about
hurt.
Sore loser for sure.
All right. Cat fight.
Yeah.
All right. Amber can hardly talk. WKYT is next at 5.